Hello YouTube, it's me, Pokemon Doodle 5, and today I'm making a trade bundle update on both of my bundles. Okay, let's begin. Once again, just ask if something's a trade, and it may or may not be for trade. But I will say if things are definitely not for trade. For example, these. And these. I'd like to keep my Flygons until I see what's going to be rotated and what's not, but you can still offer. Also, Blaziken, I'm not sure if I want to trade it or not. Not for trade. 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 I want to keep at least one of these, but I could probably spare one. Not for trade. Not for trade. Also, if you're looking for multiples of a certain card, don't forget to ask if I have duplicates or not. Not for trade. Sort of not for trade, but don't be afraid to offer. This also isn't for trade. Not for trade. Not for trade. Also, I will not be, what's it called? We can still talk about trades, but I don't really want to be sending anything until after March 19th, because that's when my state championships is. Not for trade. Not for trade. Not for trade. Not for trade. Also, as far as my Stormfront Gangars go, they aren't all that much for trade, but don't be afraid to offer. Not for trade. I could probably trade a few double maxes, but I at least need to keep about 3 or 4 for myself. Not for trade. could probably trade about one of either of these. This one's the Call of Legends one, and this one's the Hot Gold Soul Silver one. And as for League promo, no, not League, Mail promo, and holofoil energies, I'm only trading the ones I have duplicates of. So I can trade one water energy, can trade one fighting energy, can trade one fire energy, can trade one grass energy, and I can trade one dark energy. Can trade one of these energies. I forget what set it's from. Can also trade one of these. One of these. One of these. One of these. Now the same rules do not apply for most of my reverse hollow energies. Pretty much the only reverse hollow energies I really want to keep, but still don't be afraid to offer. Except for that cyclone energy right there, because that one I definitely want to keep. Also, if you're wondering why I'm reading, I know all special dog and special metal, etc., but a lot of them are from different sets, and I don't know what set, which ones from the set people want. But I do have multiple cyclones and multiple warps, but unfortunately a lot of my warp energies are damaged, so I don't know if damage matters to you or not. But if it does, I wouldn't advise trading for my warp energies. Let me see how many different cyclones I have. I have this one, which isn't for trade. And I have a Power Keepers one and an EX Unseen Forces one. For Hot Gold Soul Silver energies, same rules apply for my holographic energies. This one's not for trade because it's miscut, but this one is for trade. I also collect miscut cards, so please tell me if you have any. I have quite a few of the electric Hot Gold Soul Silver energies. Yeah, I have 5 of the electric ones, so I can trade 4 of them. Not for trade. Not for trade. Not for trade. I may need to keep these Poketones, since I may use them in a deck, but I'm not sure. Also, I have 8 energy gains, but I can trade 4 energy gains. Not for trade. Not for trade. Can trade about 2 or 3 of those. Oh, by the way, it's the unleashed one. How many league promos do I have? Yeah, I only have 2 of the league promos, so I could probably trade 1. No, I think I'm gonna keep the Blaziken and Blaziken FB level X. So not for trade, then go to the Blaziken FB level X. Also, this is not for trade. Not for trade, but I am still looking for 2 more of the Undaunted Driftland. It doesn't have to be Reverse Hollow. Not for trade. Also, can someone explain to me what Mighty Champ is? All I know is it uses this and Stormfront Machamp. Well, I'm pretty sure it uses this Mighty Anna, but it might be the Legends Awakened one, I'm not sure. But I have heard the deck name Mighty Champ being tossed around a few times. Not for trade. Not for trade. How many of those do I have? I only have 1, so I'm not for trade. Sorry, I'm going kind of fast here. My battery life on the camera is getting sort of low. These 2 aren't for trade. Not for trade. Not for trade. I could probably trade a few of my communications. That's the Call of Legends one. These 2 are not for trade, but I can probably trade a few of this. It's the Call one. Not for trade. The Hot Gold Soul Silver one isn't for trade, but I do have a base set one that is. How many of these do I have? Not for trade. 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 I might want to hang on to a few of my power sprays, so I can probably trade about 2 or 3. Not including the reverse. I mean, The reverse one may be for trade, but just ask, because I do like the reverse one. Not for trade. Also, if you do have any Yuxi Legends Awaken reverse holo, please let me know, because I'm looking for one so I can have a reverse of all 3 of the Lake Trio from Legends Awaken. Not for trade. We can trade about 1 or 2. Not for trade. Not for trade. Not for trade. Wait. Yeah, I can trade 1. Not for trade. Not for trade. Not for trade. The only ones on my pre-release / tournament cards are for trade. I can trade 1 Pichu, 1 Blastoise, I can probably trade 1 Poliwag. I do have another pre-release Raichu. It's a little bit in worse condition, but it's still in Neo Mint, so I can trade my other one. Not for trade. All of my legends in here are not for trade, because I am trying to collect at least 1 of every legend. I also have the Unleash The legend half I'm looking for the most is the top half of Anti-Raikou, because I need it for my Unleashed collection since I'm collecting Unleashed. And I'm also looking for the bottom half of Kyogre Groudon. Okay, on to the next final. Not for trade. Not for trade. Oh, crap. There's a battery flashing on the screen. That means the battery life's getting out of holy. I'm sorry. Not for trade. 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 Sorry if I'm going too fast. Not for trade. Wait, you know what? I can probably trade 1 or 2 Lost Words still. Not for trade, not for trade, not for trade, not for trade, not for trade. I think I have another one in my other book, so maybe, definitely not for trade. Not for trade, not for trade, not for trade. Okay, that's the end of this book, and I'm going to end this video.